All right, so today looks like it's going to be a really beautiful day, and we might have one for tomorrow too. So I want to do a project that's going to get your kids outside and get them to be maybe a little bit competitive. And kids, please don't do this in the house. But what we're going to do today is something fairly simple: paper airplane. How's this art? Well, first of all, we've decorated it nicely. Come on now. You need to use your folding skills. You need to use some basic origami. I'm not going to lie. This is about as artistic as I can with the paper airplane. So what you're going to do from my video is YouTube other kinds of paper airplanes because there are so many. My students have shown me how to do other ones, and I didn't retain it up here. I'm not going to even lie to you. But there's so many different ways to do a paper airplane. And then what you can do from there to make it creative and make it competitive for them, especially if you've got more than one kid, if some of the neighborhood kids are out and about, whether in your apartment complex or just playing out in the yard, the street, whatever, start doing things where they can see how far they can go, whose airplane is going to go the farthest, whose airplane is going to go the fastest. Get some, if you have any hula hoops, see if they can get it through the target, through the hula hoop. My daughter and I, we each have our own hula hoop. Mine is slightly bigger because mom is slightly bigger. And use the different targets and make them worth points. So maybe since my hula hoop is bigger than hers, my hula hoop might be worth 10 points. Hers is slightly smaller, and maybe hers is worth 15, and start adding up the points. If you've got paper plates, cut a hole through the middle and see if you can get it through there. Get it through a really small hole and start working on it that way. But if the kids each decorate their paper airplane before they go outside, this way they're not going to argue over whose is whose. So, of course, mine uses all the rainbows and little bubbles. I had two different designs, and I think I know how to make the most basic of airplanes. Go figure. The boys in my class would probably know how to make the different styles, and they were really quite good at stuff like that. So, real simple airplane. You're just going to fold it in half vertically, or as my little ones like to say, the hot dog style, Ms. Mims. Yes, guys, of course, hot dog style. Folded hot dog style. Mom, Dad, if you have got littler ones, you may have to help them with all these folds. And if your older ones are just doing it, they can help maybe the younger siblings. My little one, I don't know how well she'd be doing with the folds, but she's very excited to go through an airplane when she's done with her math and everything that she's doing in there right now. So now I'm going to find a top just to kind of take one corner, fold it into the middle. And I'm trying to make a real nice, crisp fold. We should do this with the staff when we go back. We should just all make our own airplanes and see who can do this the farthest. You heard what? I want to do this with the teachers? We should have paper airplane flying contest. Sometimes it's good for the staff to do stuff together. Did the same on the other side. This is what I got just so far. No big deal. And then I'm going to make another fold again on my corners. So I'm bringing my side in. If you've never made paper airplanes before, oh my gosh, where have you been at? And the important thing is it's just going halfway up, and you're making your folds really crisp and neat, and that helps keep your airplane together. And my little one tried to already throw it in the house because I have a bent form tip. Don't throw that in the house. And she did. They were saying, Mom, you made an airplane. Before I said, don't you dare. She's laughing in there. She can hear me.
That was funny. It couldn't even fly in the house.
Be quiet, child. That's what I got so far. So we just made two folds on each side. And you keep it folded. Okay? Now I'm going to fold it in half again. And we're getting ready to let it be, let it be, let it be. I'm allowed to sing if I want to. It's my video. If they don't like it, they can just follow along and mute. So now I've got it closed up. Again, I've made my creases nice and sharp. And so now I'm going to take my little wings and create them. And this is where you can start kind of playing around with some of the other stuff to test out your aerodynamics. Because some people will fold them down just a bit so that this will just meet here. Some will make them a little more aerodynamic, fold them there. And depending on what way you fold your wing, it's going to have a different kind of flying pattern, shall we say. And that's all part of science as well. So let me see, how did I do this one? This one I just brought it down so it would kind of meet. So I might make this wing come down past this time, I think. So see, I folded it down and now this past the body of my plane. We'll try it, see what happens. I don't know. And then just kind of pop it up. Generally, I don't glue them or tape them shut because I don't want to add the extra weights to it. I don't know if that makes a difference. Do y'all know? I don't know. So it doesn't kind of dive bomb into the ground. Some people will take them and kind of flip them back up. That helps with aerodynamics, I guess. This is where I wish I had one of my science teachers with me. That's all the kind of stuff that they would know about. But I have seen people do all kinds of different fun things with their planes. And now you just kind of have your child decorate it with whatever they want. I did use markers. Markers are not heavy. The ink is not going to sit on there. Colored pencil would be fine. Crayon, the wax does leave a little bit on there, but I don't think enough to affect the way it flies. But as long as they're not pressing hard with the wax, and just decorate it a little bit. You know, if you have a paper to protect, so if they're coloring off the edges, whatever, now it's ready to fly away. Now this create some competitions for your kids, little scorecard card friendly things, and hopefully it'll keep them busy, especially when the weather's nice. Don't fly it in the house. Don't break nothing, like my child tries to do. And let me know how it goes. She's just over there talking on camera. Children are fun. All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.